All right, now she's an Oscar-nominated actress, a multi-platinum selling singer. Oh, and did I mention she's also Spider-Woman? Please welcome back to the show, Hailee Steinfeld. You look great.
Thank you so much.
Is your dad still your personal trainer?
He sure is.
Wait a minute.
My not so secret weapon.
Really? Now, is that what he does for a living?
Yes.
Okay, does he give you a discount or does he charge you full?
I do get the friends and family.
Friends and family?
Family rate.
Yeah. We're going to do this segment tomorrow. You and your dad should come here because we're going to learn how to make the maximum amount of our workout with the least amount of effort, which I've never heard of actually before.
I'll be tuning in.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
So are you still seeing ghosts, poltergeists, that sort of thing? I mean, I'm going by like the last time we chatted.
Right, of course. So, no, which is good news, I think.
That's good news, yeah.
But I did have that experience where I was in a recording studio and I saw it, I felt it, it was a whole thing. And there was like a video that we took of playing back the recording because I was in a recording booth.
Where the ghost like passes through the sound.
And the craziest thing was I was recently in London and I was at like a show at a small venue.
Very haunted over there, by the way.
Well, you see where I'm going.
Very ghosty.
So I'm at this really cool venue and these two people that I've met in passing before came up to me and they're like, we heard the story, we have the video. And I'm like, this is getting around, that is so wild. It was years ago, but...
We're big in London. Are you listening to this?
We're huge in London. It's so true. You could feel, I had an experience once or twice. You can feel it before you see it. You feel like something's happening, right?
That's so, yes. For the longest time, I felt so crazy for talking about it, but you get it.
It's not a ghost. It's me kicking him when he snores.
Oh, got it. Got it. Okay. A little different.
So, will there be a Bella's Return? Will there be a Pitch Perfect 4? I know that you get asked this all the time, but our audience demands I ask this of you.
Of course. I can only hope. I had so much fun working on those films, and much like with my character in Spider-Verse, I got to return to that. So anytime I get the opportunity to go back to a character that I love is very exciting.
And is there a new addition in your family?
Yes, there is.
Who?
There is.
Who?
I am a mom of 2 fur babies.
Oh my gosh.
I have a new little, his name is, that's Martini. That's my girl Martini.
Is that the new one or the?
That's my OG.
The OG, okay.
And then I have Brando.
Yes. Now, okay, what kind of dogs are those?
They are Yorkies.
Oh, they're great.
They're so cute. Oh, I love them.
And how did Martini take to Brando coming into your life?
At first, she was pissed.
Yeah, right.
She was pissed. She was looking at me like, when is he going home?
What's the age difference?
2 years.
Oh, okay.
That's not bad.
They're close in age. They get along now.
Do they play a lot now?
Yeah, now they're besties. It's so cute. When I'm traveling, I'll get a video from my mom of the 2 of them just like having the best time. So they're great.
Wait, does your mom dog sit for you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's so great.
Yeah.
Does she undo all of the good training you've done?
No. No, she, if it weren't for her, they would not be trained at all.
Yes, moms are good at that. Hey, we got to take a commercial, but we'll be back in a moment with Hailee, a.k.a. Spider-Woman Steinfeld.
Spider-Man across the Spider-Verse. Gwen Stacy, a.k.a. Spider-Woman.
Hey.
Woman. Tell us about the sequel.
So, my goodness, I feel like I get to see new things every day with it. It's so fun to, again, like I said, come back into this role, dig a little deeper into Gwen's story. We get a lot more insight into her world, which is so just perfectly animated. You will not believe your eyes when you see this film. It's amazing to be a part of something that's messaging is so important. I think with the first film where the messaging was anyone can wear the mask, take that leap of faith. This is about taking that leap of faith and understanding who you are when you're wearing that mask and what you do with that mask.
The first one won an Academy Award.
It did.
You are very Academy, you're like Academy Gold.
I mean, that was, listen, thank you.
You really are.
There was just the most incredible team behind this film, and we are back at it again. And just when I thought they couldn't top that, You guys are in for a real treat.
What's the recording process like? I hear like in animated films, sometimes you never get to work with anybody. You're stuck in a booth. Did you get a chance to interact?
Okay, so on the first one, no, I was alone the whole time.
Okay.
It wasn't until the movie was done, completed, and out that I realized all the other actors had been like in sessions together. And I was like, this is crazy. If we do this thing again,
so you were by yourself, and you found out they were all together.
Yeah. I was like meeting them for the first time, and they'd like gone way back. I was like, this cannot happen again.
Right.
So this time around, I did get to be in the booth with a lot of the other actors, which was just like, as you can imagine, incredible. There's nothing like being in person and
I would assume it would be helpful to know what everybody else is doing.
Beyond. I mean, of course, if I don't have them in the room, they're in my ears, and they've most likely recorded, you know, their side of it already. But no, I mean, there's nothing like that dynamic in real time, in real life.
Yeah.
Playing such an iconic character, even Spider-Man, Spider-Woman, has that made you cool in the pecking order of your family?
Oh my God, yes. It's kind of made us all cool, right? So there was actually, this wasn't long ago, my mom was watching one of my little cousins who is a huge Spider-Man, Miles Morales fan. He will not leave the house without the Spider-Man costume. I think his parents had to buy him multiple because it wasn't going through the wash.
Yeah.
But she was watching him, and you know, as most little ones don't like want to do what you want to tell them.
Of course.
My mom basically looked at him and was like, all right, I've had it. She goes, do you know who I am? And he goes, no. And my mom goes, I'm Spider-Gwen's mom. Just like snapped to attention, was on his best behavior. So even my mom, we're all cool.
Oh, thank you, Hailee. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse swings into theaters and IMAX June 2nd. Coming up next, Michael Urie.